I'm going to be showing you the seeds that I've planted in my winter sowing setup. 7 varieties to date. Here I've got Echinacea White Swan. I've already planted that one. This is a perennial that is going to be coming back year after year. That's Echinacea White Swan. And then I've also done Cosmos Double Click Rose Bonbon. That's the name. And it's such a pretty flower that is got so many petals. Okay, my phone is struggling a bit, but that's what it looks. Really, really pretty. And it also flowers for quite a long time. This Echinacea Purple Cornflower. And this is a hardy perennial as well. I've planted that in my winter sowing setup. And then I've got Erigeron. I actually struggle with that name. This is also a sort of like a daisy shaped flower that is really pretty. And I think this spreads as well, which I'm looking forward to because it's such a pretty flower that flowers for quite a long season. So I'm looking forward to this one. And I like that it's got different colors, pinks and whites. Such a pretty little flower. This is called Breeza Maxima, and this is a hardy annual. So this is my first year trying to do hardy annuals. I didn't know much about these ones, but I think I'm hooked. It's got this really unusual shape to it. When my children saw this, they were like, these look like insects. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this one is going to look. Really unusual shape. I've got Chrysanthemum Eastern Star. This is another type of a daisy, a hardy annual as well. Very pretty, and I love the center of these. That's why I bought them. I love that distinct center that really stands out to me. I also planted Ami Magus, a very pretty plant right there. You can see the shape of it really looks quite delicate. Yeah, so these are all the seeds that I've sown. I'm now going to show you what the setup looks like. I think this is so much fun, guys. This is what makes gardening really, really exciting, is you can plant things from seemingly nothing to become really a pretty show of flowers. So let's go to our little winter setup. Don't mind the fence, it blew over and it fell. So we've got a job on our hands. So this is my little setup. That one with a sort of like a plastic on top, I'm not sure about that one. That was just a little bit of an experiment because the plastic is a little bit fiddly, but the rest are quite substantial. These are just recycled containers, empty containers, milk jars that I just recycled. I didn't want to buy any more equipment because, you know, gardening can actually be very expensive. So I just really focused on recycling what I already had. Okay, so I've shown you these ones. I like to color code these flowers of mine. I'm going to be doing the same in the garden. So they look really pretty. I've bought more. I think now I understand when I used to read about people who are addicted to buying seeds, I used to be like, okay, what's going on here? But I've joined the team as well. So I've got larkspur, which I'm going to be sowing very soon. And I've got calendula. My children chose these, and actually these as well. I'm trying to get my children into gardening. Antirrhinum, I think that's the name. Oh, I'm looking forward to these ones. And then another exciting one, clary sage. How pretty is this? This is just too beautiful. So I'm so looking forward to this. I think I'm going to have a cutting garden this year if the planting is successful. And then this is Cineraria silver dust. I always see these flowers in other people's gardens and I've always wanted them. So when I saw the seeds, I just had to have them. Interested in gardening is like you start to look into other people's gardens, and then when you see something that you like that you don't have, you are on a journey to find it. I've got this little container that I've already pre-made. I bought some strawberries or something, but I've put some holes all around so that the air can circulate as well and that water can get in as well. So I've got those two ready to sow, and then I've just made ready the soil. I've just opened the clary sage seeds, and This is what they look like. I like the size of these. They're not too difficult to handle. So I just simply spread the seeds quite evenly on top of the soil and then cover up with a little layer of more soil. I use a little bit of cinnamon just to deter like fungal growth and the growth of algae as well. Anti-rhinum seeds, they are really tiny. So I'm going to be planting them into the milk jug. I don't know if you can see. Make sure you remove any lumps that may be present in the compost so that they don't block the seeds from sprouting. You don't have to put cinnamon, but I just do it to sort of like help with mold growth. It does help a bit. And also make sure you put in these holes, guys, because last time I did my winter sowing, of course it was successful, but then I had lots of molds, and I think they can block the surface of the soil and block some seeds from sprouting. So I'm just going to find something to write the names of these, because last time I thought I was very clever and I thought I didn't need to write the names of what I planted. But then when they sprouted, guys, I didn't know what I had planted. It's so funny then when you're trying to work out, okay, what was that thing? And you just cannot work out what the thing was that you planted. I found it very funny, actually. You know, there's no one that you can ask, like, what was that I planted?